to our webinar. And especially welcome to UC Davis and the College of Biological Science. I'm Jennifer Halper. I'm one of the academic advisors in the Biology Academic Success Center, also known as BASS. I have two of my colleagues here with me, Abby. Hello. Who is another advisor in BASS. And if you're an international student, we have the international advisor, Lori, here. So how this webinar works is you'll see this PowerPoint that I'm hosting. You'll be able to submit your questions using the Q&A tool, which we want to test now. So go ahead and submit your, we're going to have you put where you're coming from. So please let us know where you're joining us from tonight. Or in the morning, depending where you're watching this from. Thanks for telling us where you're from. Keep your responses coming in. See, you're joining us from all over. Can you all hear me? Please let us know if I'm clear or not. Great. So, you can submit questions throughout this webinar, and we'll have Abby and Lori, who you saw, along with some of our colleagues from campus, other academic advisors, responding to your questions. And I'll also answer some live at the end. So what will we cover in this webinar? We're going to cover what is academic advising, how do I register, how do I choose my courses, and as I said, we'll be answering your questions. We're going to start with a video. For those of you who have seen campus, you've seen how beautiful our campus is. For those of you who haven't made it here yet, here's the introduction to the campus. I was just informed that the video wasn't playing, so we'll send it out after so you can watch these videos. So I'm going to talk a little bit about the Biology Academic Success Center, also known as FACS. That's where the 3 advisors you saw work and other advisors as well. We have about 16 advisors in FACS to help support you. We're located in 1023 Sciences Lab Building. That's our front desk number and an email. Some of your questions tonight we won't be able to answer live, so we'll refer you to the CBS undergrad at ucdavis.edu to answer specific questions. To book appointments with us and other resources, such as major requirements, you can go to bax.ucdavis.edu. So what exactly do Bax advisors do? We help you with academic planning, course selection. We strategize with you to meet graduation requirements. We can help with academic difficulties, talk about leave of absence or absences if you're considering one, petitions and exceptions, and referrals other campus resources. I like to think of advisors as tour guides. If we don't know an answer, we know someone who does. These are our advisors in BAS. You can look on our website to see where they actually advise or which majors they advise. In addition, staff advisors, we have faculty advisors and peer advisors. There's faculty advisors associated with each major, and they can help you with research options, assist with grad school plans. They also do any exceptions for your major. Peer advisors are students in the college, in College of Biological Sciences, and they can help you with course planning, scheduling, filling out petitions, general education requirements, and on-campus involvement resources. Peer advisors are great because us as staff advisors can tell you which classes you need to take, but we haven't actually taken these classes, or many of us haven't. So they're great, have that experience, and they'll be in many of your classes. So you're getting ready to register for fall. So what you need to do is review placement exam scores for English, math, and or chemistry. Confirm AP, IB, and A-level scores if you have any. Enter all this information in the first quarter recommendation tool so you can get recommendation on what to take in the fall. We sent that link as part of the invite for this webinar and in the reminder as well. You should save your preferred schedule into Schedule Builder, and that's also where you'll see your past times. If you signed up for the international and national orientation, your past time's already in there. If you're coming to orientation in next week or the week after, you'll register at orientation. If you're not planning to come to either of those, make sure you inform orientation so you'll get a pass time. And then you'll register for courses during Pass 1. So we're going to talk a little bit about placement exams and scores. The entry-level requirement is satisfied with the SAT, ACT, or AP test or the placement exam. Math is satisfied with AP, IB, or A levels. And a placement exam. Even if you could place into 17A with a AP score, you do need to take a placement exam. And we recommend, even if you could start with 17B with an AP score, that you start with 17A because the material isn't going to match exactly. So you'll probably do better in 17B if you start with A. I'll go through more of what I mean by those numbers when we get to scheduling for fall. Chemistry is satisfied with SAT, ACT, AP tests, chemistry placement exam, or two of the prep options, if you don't place into it with the first two, is ALEKS or Workload 41C, which is a class you would take in the fall before taking the chemistry courses for the meet. So So I briefly mentioned PASS 1, so that's when you'll register for recommended courses. PASS 2 is where you'll register or waitlist for courses that were not available during PASS 1. Open registration is when you can make any necessary changes to your schedule. Registration freeze is when advisors may be reviewing your schedule. For international students, we will be doing this. If you're not a national student, not coming orientation, please feel free to email that CPS undergrads account. We can check on your schedule. You also need at least 12 units by this registration freeze, especially if you're getting financial aid. Schedule adjustment is your last time to make any changes to your schedule. So what is a good schedule for fall quarter? We recommend a balanced schedule with 13 to 15 units. You'll hear different unit amounts from students. 12 units is what you need to be a full-time student. 13 units is what you'll need for what's called minimum progress. So each year you'll need 39 units, so that would average to 13 a quarter. You'll need 15 units if you came in with no AP IB scores and didn't plan to take summer courses to graduate in 4 years, you would need 15 units a quarter. So how do you calculate total units? On Schedule Builder, it will show you how many units a course is worth. For example, a general education course we recommend is Class 630, which is work groups. That class is 3 units. As a bio major, any of our majors, you'll have to take bio, which we call BID, and that any of those 3 classes is 5 units. Do workload units count? So I briefly mentioned workloads, such as workload 10. Those have different amounts depending on which workload class it is. Workload is a prep class, and you will get units towards minimum progress, but not towards graduation. You hover on Schedule Builder, it will show you how many workload units that workload course is worth. What do you do if a class is full? You should waitlist during PASS 2, but it's really important to select alternative classes because it's no guarantee that you'll get into the course. It's important to avoid time conflicts. Schedule Builder will not let you add or waitlist classes that have time conflicts. It's also really important that you add lower division classes your first quarter. Those are numbers 1 through 99. Upper division is number 100 to 199. As I said, you should only be in lower division this quarter. If you're unsure, come ask us. That's what we're here for. How do you know if your schedule is right for you? You should go to the class meeting the first week of instruction. You really should go every class. Carefully review each syllabus. Talk to your advisor right away if you have questions or concerns about your course schedule. In addition to having advisors available, as I mentioned, we have peer advisors, and they're available on a drop-in basis. Be aware that courses have a 10-day or 20-day drop deadline. It's really important to know if your course is a 10-day or a 20-day drop. You can see that on Schedule Builder. And be aware the last day to add a course is the 12th day of instruction. So there's some things to be aware of about the College of Biological Sciences. There's policies and procedures specific to each college. You can find those in the course catalog online. We do require all of our students to come to mandatory advising. That's one-on-one meetings to discuss academic resources, student tools, and policies. It's also important for you to know that as a College of Biological Sciences student, your advisor is both your major and your college advisor. You'll hear from other friends on campus that they go their dean's office advisor or major office advisor. We're all one-stop shop in the Biology Academic Success Center. So while we do have a dean's office, for the most part, you as an undergraduate student will get all your academic answers at the Biology Academic Success Center. Holds are placed if you miss a deadline. They may be placed by us or another office on campus. So you can see on Schedule Builder when you click on hold who placed that hold. And again, remember, check our website at bats.ucdavis.edu. So how do you choose your courses? As I mentioned, you would use the first quarter recommendation tool. Start taking courses required for your major, and we'll show you what those are in a few slides. And take courses, if you're planning to change your major, you should take courses for that new intended major. And you can meet with us about how to change your major. And we'd also recommend you meet with that intended major. So here at Davis, you'll come to learn that we use a lot of acronyms. So I'm about to show you a slide that has a lot of them with your major. So take a second to look at this slide, find your major, and remember the acronym. For example, I currently advise for neurobiology, physiology, and behavior. We shorten that to NPB. So here's the recommended courses by your major. For MPB, we recommend students starting with Phys 2B and Math 17A. We do accept the Math 21 series, but we recommend that you take the 17 series. Now, if you can't get into the courses recommended, it's okay to take another course. For example, you could take Phys 2 as an MPB student. You could take Phys 2B and Chem 3A. We just want you to be in 2 major classes. We strongly recommend that you only take 2 major classes. For that third class, you could take, as I mentioned before, Classic 30 word group. We also recommend eventually you can take Philosophy 15, 31, GEL, and EDU 81 is a great class if you're interested in teaching. Also, if you haven't fulfilled your English composition requirement with the AP score, you may want to take your lower division English composition course, your first quarter. Again, as I said, we love acronyms. So BIS stands for Biological Sciences, BHE stands for Chemistry, and MAT stands for Mathematics. If you enroll in any workload course, it may push some of these courses back. BIS 5 is a cohort class, the class where we try to create a smaller community for you here at Davis and the College of Biological Sciences. You'll take it 1 quarter during your first year. They're assigned based on residence hall, so you'll find out later which cohort, when you'll be taking your cohort course. It's great to learn about research and career opportunities. So we just covered a lot about registration, how to choose your courses, placement exams and scores, past times and wait lists, units, and changing majors. In addition to where to get advice about all of this. We're going to keep answering your questions, so please keep submitting them. I'm going to answer some commonly asked questions.
Okay, never mind.
So, do classes get more difficult when the course number gets higher? For example, is UWP1 easier than UWP21? The answer to that is no. Many courses are not taken at once. The only way to indicate if a class is more difficult is an upper division is usually more difficult than a lower division. So again, your first quarter, you should not be taking any class numbers 100 through 199. What do I do if a course I want to take is full? If a course is full, you can add yourself to the wait list during Pass 2 registration. If a student drops this course, you may be added. But again, there's no guarantee that you'll get in. So use the first 4 recommendation tool to find out alternate backup classes. So if you have an AP, International Baccalaureate IB, or A-level exam credit, can you skip courses? Some may allow you to, but we don't recommend it, like I said, for math. The only place where you may use a score is to fulfill your lower division requirement for the college English composition requirement. If you have any questions, please look in the catalog or talk to an academic advisor. Can I take more than 15 units? As I said earlier, you only need 15 units a quarter to finish in 4 years. So we really recommend, especially your first quarter, like if you're adjusting to UC Davis, that you take no more than 15 units. If that goes long in the future, you could increase. Again, here's our information. Please feel free to contact us. This webinar, we're done with the slides, but we'll stay on for a few minutes and take your questions.
Is it muted? Oh. Is it muted? Yeah.
She's not there anymore, so I'm just gonna send it to her. Camel 38. Oh my God. Search. Camel 2A. There's so much Camel 2A. There's so much Camel 2A. Wait a minute. No, it's not up. It's not open. I think there's an easy release because it's not even showing on here. Yeah.
Yikes.
Is that you, Brad? Which one are you answering? Okay. Oh my god, I have so many tabs. What's wrong?
Thanks for all your great questions. We look forward to seeing you in the fall and working with you. Good luck with registration.